Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars, Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. And the Black Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Jaguars offense will have the first possession of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Dialing up a second down pass play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Army's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Suarez. He finds his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! Lining up to add another.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On second down, he'll let it fly. This time he's got it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Jaguars in the hurry-up. They're going to run it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And now on first down after converting with the run.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Buffalo may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from UB Stadium every time. The Bulls have been racking up road wins since the Bob Denning days, and they'll get another one today.
Finds his man. It's Q.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run them.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Pugh. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Back to throw, it's Suarez. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Got his man in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Jaguars will hustle to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Hand off from the shotgun. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. The Jaguars are on the move. Hand off to the single back. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. He now has 72 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Makes the catch. It's Q. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And they got him for the sack.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to run. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Jaguars line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Suarez. Feeling some heat. On target over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the ground with the back. Still running at the 40. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Comes out throwing on first down. Ball in the air, intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, South Alabama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
14. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second quarter.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. It's complete to the right. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Army.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Mobile. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock Whitney Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Jaguars will kick it away to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Working the middle, it's complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Suarez. Forced out of the pocket. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Black Knights with the 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Army.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big.
Touchdown, Black Knights! They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires left. Complete downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline, what sort of change.
Oh, picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Gore.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Jaguars look to keep this drive humming. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Alabama. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Pugh. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Caught in the backfield, it's Gore. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Jaguars want to crank the tempo. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Dances away from the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He caught it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
Oh, and they blocked it. Now he can return this.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking downfield, it's Suarez. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The offense starts with a short field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Hard-hitting tackle.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete 2-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. Or should have ran a better route.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. They'll go to the ground. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. He now has 85 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. The Jaguars get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, the running back has it. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The give to the lone running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll try the right side. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass hits, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Suarez. Right on target this time. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Q.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Now on 2nd down. The fake spike trying to catch the defense napping. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Oh, he didn't spike it, looking to pass. He'll pull it down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Black Knights need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.